push the button, do 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 do. But yeah, hey, I'm Mark. I'm a new indie game developer working on a game called Button Pop, and today we're going to do a deep dive into the turrets of the game, and some of them are completely OP at the moment. Swole boys, yes! The balancing. Anyways, also, just before we jump into this, I've been working quite hard on the new customization menu system, and I was wondering, should I add more customization slots? Right now, we have our button, our hat, our decal or print kind of thing, we have our special effect, and then all the colours will go along with that. However, I was wondering, should we add a kind of glasses kind of slot, or a mustache? I thought it'd be pretty cool, but I wasn't sure if it'd be too much. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. With that said, let's get on to the turrets. Alright, so the premise is actually pretty simple. You earn money or coin via pressing the button, and over a period of time you will earn streaks that will earn you even more and more coin as you go along. The enemy buttons absolutely hate this, so they're going to stop you at any point they can by attacking your button itself or any of your defenses that you set up. Now with these coins you can create defenses like walls and traps like mines. You can also create factories that help you generate money and energy, but also you can create turrets. Now to help your defense, you can actually create three types of turrets: the bolter, the rocket, and the flamer. The bolter is basically your jack of all trades type of turret, usually lower damage, higher fire rate, especially at the lower level, but you can upgrade it into a sort of cannon type of turret, where it focuses on an area of effect rather than a higher fire rate. Now, as you upgrade this, it will speed up as well, so you go from a sort of machine gun turret to a single barrel cannon, but then you can upgrade this to double barrel, to triple barrel, etc. Now, bolters are generally designed to take on mobs size between 1 and 5 at a time, so they can get overwhelmed pretty easily, but they are pretty cheap, both to run the power wise, but also to buy, which makes them ideal for new players or just a really quick start. Now the real damage dealer here is the rocket turret. This is the big boy. This is going to cost you the most, both in power and in money. However, they do significantly more damage compared to the other turrets. The lowest level turret is sort of like a burst fire effect, where it will shoot all the rockets towards one location, creating a huge area of damage. But as you upgrade these turrets, they become more intelligent, so instead of it being a rocket turret, it becomes a missile turret. At certain levels, they will actually track enemies down, be far more accurate and precise, and there is actually an upgrade that shoots a rocket into space that then splits apart into mini rockets and can actually obliterate an entire area of enemies.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Now there is actually a really big catch to the rocket turrets. First of all, obviously, a higher power usage and cost for when you build them, but also they have a very high cooldown rate, so they can actually be swarmed fairly easily by lower units. But on the flip side, they do immense damage to higher units, so they're extremely useful when it comes to taking on bosses. Now you be a good boy and don't be too overpowered. Now, the most interesting turret type is actually the flamer. Technically speaking, they are the lowest damaging turret in the entire game. They're basically just a giant flamethrower that sets things on fire, and the enemies will take a small amount of damage over a long period of time, even if they're outside of the kill zone. However, this can build up, and if this is combined with other turret fire, like from a bolter, this can really end up helping a lot, especially for higher level enemies. But the flamer turrets have a sort of secret sauce, and that is that anything in Button Pop that is set on fire has a slowdown effect almost to a stop.
Stop it. Get some help.
No. So if you set up a flamer, it's almost like a trap in a way that if you combine that with, let's say, a rocket turret or a bolter, you can pin those enemies down in an area and then pepper them with another higher damage turret. Now if you upgrade the flamer as well, you also get additional damage from flaming balls being thrown out and exploding, and also expanding the cone of influence, so your kill zone can get even bigger. The flamer turret is mostly designed around taking on large groups of lower end mobs. However, as I said, if you combine them with other turrets, it can be a real damage increase. Plus, they're the cheapest turrets in the game with the lowest money cost and power. They're a bit of a spicy boy.
Yeah, boy.
Now there might be times where you want all your turrets to focus on one specific enemy, like a boss, so I've added in the ability for you to focus fire on one specific enemy at a time if you like. However, there's a sort of balance to this. This command will affect all turrets that can see that enemy or is within range of them, but you might want to think if you actually want to focus fire or not, because it will actually stop your turrets from attacking any other enemy within that period of time. So with all these options, I've also added in the ability to manage them in a way. You can now move the turrets to different slots if you like, and there's also an upgrade to add slots to factories, so you can defend them with your turrets or make new ones on those slots. Now in the past I've mentioned the ability system, and some of these abilities actually apply to the turrets too. So there are abilities like double damage, fire damage, and increase in rate and fire, which essentially just spills bullets all over the place. Now going forward, I'm going to be really focused on adding new bosses to the game. I'm aiming for about 3 for the final release, each of which will be distinct from each other. At the moment there is one in the game which is a sort of supportive role, but I plan on having a supportive role, an attack, and a kind of factory kind of boss. But yeah, I really just appreciate your guys' feedback on this, and the support has been overwhelming, so thank you very much. If you have any feedback or you want to see something in particular in the game, like your own hat or button or effect, leave a comment down below and let me know. Button Pop is on Steam now, so I'd really appreciate it if you guys jump on over and wishlist it. But yeah, with that said, I'll see you guys later. Bye! Oh, there's actually quite a few. Huh. Holy shit, there's a lot. Oh my god. Okay. Let's get one of these big boys in. Yeah, this might be the end, boys.